You just dropped a decent amount of money on a new pair of headphones, hoping they'd sound like you just stepped into a professional recording studio. But when you put them on, the bass is a little too muddy, the vocals sound distant, and it's just not giving you that magic you paid for. Before you return them, let me tell you an industry secret. You probably don't need better headphones, you just need better software. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to tune the headphones you already own to studio-level audio quality. We are going to bypass the manufacturer's stock tuning and force your headphones to play back music exactly how the original sound engineer intended. It takes about 5 minutes, it's completely free, and it will permanently change how you listen to music. Let's get into it. First, we need to understand why your headphones lie to you. No headphone out of the box has a perfectly neutral frequency response. Manufacturers deliberately tune them to sound fun. They boost the heavy bass to make hip-hop hit harder, and they spike the treble to make acoustic guitars sound sharper. But if you want studio quality, you don't want fun, you want accuracy. In a professional studio, audio engineers mix music on high-end monitor speakers in acoustically treated rooms. The goal is a flat, neutral response where no single frequency overpowers another. When you put on headphones, you lose that room acoustic. To fix this, audio researchers, specifically Dr. Sean Olive, spent years developing something called the Harman target curve. This is a scientifically backed frequency response designed to mimic the exact sound of high-end studio monitors in a perfect room, translated directly into your headphones. Our goal today is to bend your headphones' natural sound to match this Harman target. To do this, we need an EQ, an equalizer. But not the basic 5-band EQ you see on Spotify. We need a parametric EQ, which gives us surgical precision over our sound. If you are on Windows, you're going to download 2 free pieces of software, Equalizer APO and Piece EQ. Equalizer APO is the engine that runs in the background of your PC, and Piece EQ is the dashboard that makes it easy to use. Just install both, restart your computer, and you are ready. If you are on a Mac, the operating system makes system-wide audio a bit trickier. You can use a free app called EQ Mac, or if you want the absolute best premium experience, a paid app called SoundSource is incredible. For producers and mixing engineers who want a zero-friction professional plugin right inside their workstation, you can look into SonarWorks Sound ID reference, though that is paid software. Got your EQ software installed? Great. Now we need to find the specific blueprint for your exact pair of headphones. There is a massive open-source database on the internet called AutoEQ. It was created by a developer named Jaakko Passanen, and it contains incredibly precise measurements for almost every headphone on the market. Head over to autoeq.app. Right at the top, type in the exact make and model of your headphones. For this example, let's say I'm using the Audio-Technica ATH-M50X. When you select your headphones, you'll see a graph. The jagged line is what your headphones naturally sound like. The smooth line is our studio reference target. AutoEQ automatically calculates the exact mathematical opposite of your headphones' flaws to flatten them out. Scroll down to the Equalizer app drop-down menu and select the software you just installed, like Piece EQ or SoundSource. AutoEQ will immediately generate a list of filters or a downloadable file. You'll see 3 main values: frequency, gain, and Q. Frequency is the exact pitch being adjusted. Gain is how many decibels we are turning it up or down. Q is simply the width of our digital brush, whether we are adjusting a tiny sliver of sound or a broad range. All you have to do is type these exact numbers into your EQ software, or import the text file directly if your software supports it. Before you hit play, there is one critical step you cannot skip: preamp gain reduction. When you use an equalizer to boost certain frequencies, you are essentially turning up the volume of those specific sounds. If you turn them up past the digital ceiling, your audio will distort and clip. It sounds terrible. To prevent this, you have to lower the overall volume of your software to give those boosted frequencies room to breathe. AutoEQ will give you a specific preamp value, usually something like -5 decibels. Dial that into the preamp slider in your EQ software. Your headphones will get a little quieter, but the audio will remain crystal clear. You can just turn up the physical volume on your computer or amp to compensate. Turn the EQ on, then turn it off. Go back and forth. At first, the corrected studio sound might feel a bit thin because your ears are used to the muddy, artificial bass you've been listening to for years. Give it 5 minutes. Listen to a well-mastered track you know inside and out, like something by Daft Punk or Steely Dan. You'll start noticing instruments you've never heard before. The vocals will step forward. The bass won't just rumble, it will have actual texture and punch. Remember, everyone's ears are biologically different. The Harman target is an incredible starting point, but don't be afraid to make tiny adjustments to the bass or treble to suit your own hearing. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. This is great for my desk, but what about when I leave the house? What if I want this exact same studio quality sound on my phone while I'm commuting or at the gym? I've got you covered. Let's talk about mobile setups. If you are an Android user, you actually have the easiest setup out of anyone. There is an app on the Google Play Store called Wavelet. Wavelet is practically magic because it has the entire Auto EQ database built right into it. You don't have to manually type in any frequencies, gains, or Q values. You just download the app, search for your exact headphone model in their Auto EQ feature, and tap it. Wavelet applies the perfect curve instantly, system-wide. Whether you are streaming on Spotify, watching YouTube, or listening to downloaded tracks, your headphones will be perfectly tuned. If you are on an iPhone, things are a little more complicated. Apple strictly locks down system-wide audio, meaning there is no app like Wavelet or Equalizer APO for iOS. But there is a hardware workaround that audiophiles swear by. You can pick up a portable Bluetooth DAC and amplifier, like the Kudelix 5K. This tiny device clips to your pocket, connects to your iPhone via Bluetooth, and you plug your headphones into it. The secret weapon here is that the Kudelix has a built-in parametric EQ with a dedicated app. You load your auto EQ settings directly into the device itself. That means no matter what phone, tablet, or laptop you connect to, your custom studio tuning goes with you. There is also one massive warning I need to give you about physical changes to your headphones. The auto EQ measurements are based on stock, out-of-the-box headphones with their original ear pads. If you bought third-party replacement pads, like those super comfortable thick memory foam or velour ones, you have physically altered the frequency response. The distance between the driver and your ear has changed, and the material absorbs sound differently. If you apply the stock auto EQ settings to modified headphones, it might actually sound worse. If you've swapped your pads, try to search the Auto EQ database for your specific headphone and pad combination, as the community often uploads custom measurements for popular aftermarket pads. If this video helped you unlock better sound, hit the like button and subscribe for more audio deep dives. Drop the name of the headphones you just tuned in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.